Hello gold farmers, welcome to another Going Routes farming video. Today we'll be taking a look at Razorfen Kraul. This is probably one of my favorite dungeons to run, although I don't run it very often. One of the biggest reasons why I like running this dungeon is because even though I have terrible luck, I do seem to get quite a few of those rare blue drops. Some of the items that you will be looking for that have a chance of selling for quite a bit of gold are items such as the plant ring, which I don't know why it sells for as much as it says it is, but even looking at it on Wildhead, it's supposed to sell for quite a bit. The other items are ones such as the Mantle of Thieves, the Staff of the Shade, you've got Pugless Bracers, the Vendetta, Sword of Decay, Sledgehammer, and there's actually quite a few others. So, with there being so many different blues that drop from this dungeon, you should hopefully be able to find at least one throughout your hours worth of farming, although if you don't, this is still a good place for cloth and leather if you are a skinner. You can run this as a rogue and collect all of the large solid chests, although I don't often run it as a rogue. I run it on my druid just because I like the mobility of the druid a lot better than the rogue. As far as other transmog items, I don't really have a lot of luck with green drops. It seems to just depend on the run, and a lot of times they don't sell for a whole lot of gold, even if I do get 1-2 drops. So the largest downfall of this dungeon is you pretty much got to get lucky to make it big. Although then again, with the amount of buy non-equipped items or epics that drop here, you are almost guaranteed one every hour, although it is still RNG based, so I can't promise that you will get one. I am a fairly unlucky player though when it comes to transmog farming, and it seems like every hour I get at least 1 or 2 of the buy non-equipped, which is really nice. A lot of why they sell for as much as they do is probably because not many people actually farm this dungeon. This dungeon takes around 5 minutes to complete. I do recommend that you use the bear tartar if you've got any. It will definitely make the run a lot quicker. Another downfall of this dungeon is, unlike most others, you actually have to run clear back to the beginning if you aren't one of the few classes that can just teleport out of the dungeon and then teleport back at the beginning. And since it's about a 5-minute clear, it takes about a minute to run all the way back, and that's popping all of your abilities that allows you to move quicker through the dungeon. I also do recommend that you actually farm this as a skinner, just because there are a ton of mobs in here that you can skin. I haven't been skinning the mobs, so I'm not too familiar with what leather you will be picking up, though I do believe it is medium and heavy leather. When you get here to the bats, I have noticed a large amount of them actually not being able to be skinned or looted, which can be annoying if you're a skinner trying to collect the loot as opposed to skinning the mob. if you haven't watched one of my other videos, I had gone over the items such as the large fang and the sharp claw. Those are both two reagents used in a very few amount of transmog items that are crafted by, I believe it was leather workers, and I believe blacksmiths could also craft or use some of those materials as well. These frogs up here are quite annoying because they don't seem to take as much damage as the rest of the mobs, and it can get annoying. And this rare always seems to be up as well, which is really good. Unfortunately, if you don't get a blue to drop off of him, then you are stuck with a pet that never really seems to sell. Back to those two reagents, the large fang and sharp claw. They do sell for a decent amount of gold, and I was a little skeptic over selling them, and I had collected around 50 of each, and they sold pretty quickly, so the materials do sell. Though, mostly probably just depends on which server you are on. And this is a really good location to farm for both of them. I do believe that is all. I wasn't lucky to get one of the good drops this run, but hopefully you'll be lucky enough to get at least one of these epics to drop, or blue items to drop for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.